care of it right when it was necessary to be taken care of. And I think that just makes you closer to him, makes you lean on him more and more. And I wanted to bring up that I met my friend here, Steve, at the library, basically both of us homeless at the same time. And he's a much classier homeless guy than I am when he's homeless. I'm not that classy. But so we were both homeless at the time. We immediately prayed. We're at the library. He sees my passion. He immediately starts videoing me. The guy's got a passion for videoing people and putting it on YouTube as regards to serving the Lord. And he loves to video worship. And he puts that on YouTube. And so he saw something in me and saw something in my vision to help other prisoners, because that's another part of what I'm waiting for the Lord to put together more for me. I mean, when I first got out of prison, I was at the Friendship Shelter, and the book I have, the first one, Roll Call, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar, if you've ever been, anybody been to jail here before? No. Okay, good. I am in the right place. I am in the right place. Okay, well, a roll call list is like a list that's in prison too, you know, in jail, where, you know, who's who, what gang are you from, and this, and that. So roll call kind of showing you the other side of the list on the underground. And when I was in prison and on fire writing, I met one of my younger friends that was also in prison, and I told him I was writing, and long story short, I get out of prison 7 years later and find out that he married a lady that has a nonprofit that sends books into prisons. And the deal is she'd send stamps and they sent books. And so she gave me this list, and it's like a roll call list of a bunch of prisoners, like 3,000 prisoners from Pelican Bay all the way down to Calipatria and all the prisons in between. So while I was at the homeless shelter, I was writing all these prisoners with this vision to help publish other prisoners. And I think I was a little selfish in the beginning because I was trying to get my books out at the same time. And I was unprepared to publish other people at the time. I was getting like little bits of their stories, but I mean, I was homeless at a shelter, when I'd be at my dad's house, I'd grab some stamps to send to prisoners. So I was really ahead of myself. But my friend here, Steve, saw the vision, and he still encourages me to this day that, brother, you have to publish these guys, and it'll be a chain reaction and all this and all that. And I know he's right. So that's another part of the vision, is to get prisoners published, and knowing that the self-worth it'll give them, knowing that it'll get them closer to the Lord too. When you're writing and you have to go that deep inside yourself, and plus from being there for so long, I know there's a lot of intelligence there. I know there's a lot of artists there, and I know there's a lot of stories there. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a lot of the reason I wanted to write, was because once you read that many books and once you see what's on TV, you realize, hey, you know what? The guys that are crossing the border, the guys struggling with living on the streets, and everything in between is real-time action. You know what I mean? And it's entertaining. And we're finding this true since my books are selling. I'm getting a lot of good reviews, so it's obvious entertainment. And who better to entertain and open the eyes of people than people who have taken it the furthest and are at Pelican Bay, Corcoran, and everywhere in between. So I'm knowing that this is going to help them. This is going to help society see a deeper picture. So this is another part of the vision, and I'm just waiting for God. I've been kind of like hoping that He would help me to the point where Lady A, Lady B, Man C, Man D would come and be this collection on the board of supervisors and just help me be like the mouthpiece for it. And I actually went to school to learn how to set up a charitable foundation. That's when I realized I do need all those components. So I'm waiting for God to put the right people in my life to do that further. And I can't wait for that to happen, because I know there's a lot of redemption in that. And